Hello and welcome back. It is 9:18 p.m. Wednesday evening here. We're going to do a regular market scan today, but first we'll start on Bloomberg like usual. Also, let me close the office door. There we go. Get my sword out. Alright, so on headline risk, what I'm seeing here, nothing's really relevant besides the shock factor here of Trump now pulling back tariffs. We're not going to go into anything more on it. So with that said, SPY is still on that upward trend. Mind you, this is on the 2-week time frame. We're just seeing it head straight up, which it has been for quite a while. Dollar index still is stable, like it has been for a while. Before we look through our trades, let's actually start by looking for setups for once. Yeah, you need one of these. This is mandatory. What kind of emperor can you be without a sword? Tell me. Oh, Alexander the Great? No, he had a sword. Julius Caesar had a sword. Genghis Khan had a sword. You can't. All right. AUD cat here is looking interesting. We're going to discuss that. I'm going to mark it as potential. I'm not going to do any more of the AUDs, except if one looks even better. Don't want the cross print, no. So let's keep going. Let's look into the range here. This could be interesting. So we'll mark all the potentials. Won't discuss them now, and then we'll pull them up into the potential zone. Turning up sound. And then we'll scrutinize them to see if they hold up in the court of trading. Another interesting setup right here. Quite a lot actually. All right, let's see. A lot of big moves, fuck. That really had an effect. So the market priced in all those tariffs, and now they're pricing out of it again. So it's still a BO market, full on. Yeah, I mean, we need a new low here. Okay, we have one here, but okay. This can be here instead. It's gonna meet the 200 MA. Not much to do here. This is not a BO. I mean, it's still it basically hit the range. You see what I mean? So that kind of is the new range. Anyways, let's keep going. Wow, some strength in the volatility here. The market is relieved. Full on relief here. Right. That's strength. I see what you're thinking. I mean, if you're a regular disc member, but this stick is too long. This already broke out. What the fuck? I mean, even if I change range here, it still broke through. We'll see how it moves. Interesting. Quite a lot today, I must say. Gold has been moving so insane. Like these last 5 years, it has been moving faster than SPY. If you bought gold 5 years ago, you would have been up more than if you bought SPY. considering you didn't sell or fuck around or anything, try to price the market. You've just bought and held it in like an ETF, because physical gold, you're not gonna get sold at spot price. You're gonna get scammed on. But if you bought like an ETF, sorry, like GLD for example, yeah, you would have fucked twice. Let's see how Royal Gold is doing, bro. I'm curious. Is that it blowing up too, or? Oh yeah, it is. Holy fuck. Fuck. Shit. That's nuts, bro. Fuck, Royal Gold is up 100% the last year. Probably just this year it's up insane, yeah. 75% these. This is a gold miner, by the way. So in my portfolio, I don't like to buy just gold if I'm hedging. I only buy gold miners because they also pay a dividend for the periods when gold are down. And all that's on a drip, so I'm just buying it up. And usually they perform better than gold. Good miners. I did really good with Royal Gold. If we look back, I bought Royal Gold in like 2016, 17. It was low. And it has exploded since then. I think I might have paid like 60 per. Yeah. I just beat SPY. But it's a hedge still though. So could sell it now and buy SPY. But SPY hasn't dipped. So we'll see. I don't have a lot of it at all. Anyways, looking at this setup right here, this looks like it could potentially develop into a BO. However, we need some new highs. What I'm seeing right here is this. So that's the natural move. Never overthink those levels. If you do, if you're looking too much for them, it means they don't exist. So potential BO here, it is kind of triggering right now. So I'll get that posted in the Discord right away. I'm fucking opening the Discord. There we go. I'll mark this one as a green because people might enter that, and I'll put an entry. Fuck man, I'll put an entry where I would have entered. So I would have waited for new highs like that, and it would have looked like this. No Dreamer R though, just 2.0 like that. So that would be a stop order for me. Also, let's go through the pairs. So this lock right here, this was marked as a lock because it pumped down so much. You might have hit TP on this one, you might have not. Doesn't really matter at this point. Your sell loss should be at a percentage point. There's not much more to discuss about it. Either you won or you're gonna make a little bit of money. So this other lock, I'm glad we made that, or I made the lock marks so I can finish those up. Hit your BE or a little bit into profit depending on how you're moving your sell loss. This one right here for me, yeah, on my entry it hit TP just like barely. Mind you, I'm not in any of these trades because I hit my monthly 10% max as illustrated right here. Whoop, this was this month. If not, you should have been at BE anyways if you were going for a 2.0 entry like that. Yeah, you should. You should be in profit on a BE like that. You should move your sell loss. So look at the others. 80 CAD. This one I just marked, so nothing has happened. USD JPY. This one just triggered. The entry looks kind of shit on the 1 day. That's not a good indecision candle. On the 12-hour, it looks a lot more interesting. If you've had a stop order, you're probably looking more like this, because you don't want to have infinite time on your stop orders, right? So this is probably a delayed entry that looks like that. And I'm doing it like this now. When I like that because I'm not in them. But when I'm in the trades myself, I'll only display them how they look for me, because I'll actually be in them. No, I'm not in, so can only assume what you're doing. As for this one right here, we're looking for, could be an interesting CR or BO. I'm thinking CR because the range looks very nice for a CR, but then the range, we don't draw ranges or use those for TA, but it's just the strong upward momentum makes it a very good target for a good R. Some higher lows here as well. Strong upward movement of the candles. Yeah, that makes for generally a good BO. So we'll see on that, how that develops. Same for this one. Same type of situation. You can see highs are not too great. It's below the range. If we break it up, cut it up, you can see that it has been ranging lower down here. So the range technically is here, but we don't draw on the 12 hours. So you just have to be aware that there's volume there if you enter a CR. If an indecision candle forms there, you can't put your TP above any of this. Anyways, let's move to the next one. This one is looking very interesting as for a CR. You can probably see why. Because the resistance is being met with double resistance for the 200 MA. It has already been rejected by the 200 MA as well. So just wait for candle close on this one, 1 hour, 30 minutes. And then you can get probably a 12-hour entry right here. That would look something like this. Like that. Let's look at volume. So yeah, I would enter like that. Wait, are we counter trending? No, we're neither trending. It's not trending or not trending. So it would look like that. Or actually, you want to be a bit safer on it. Like that. You don't want to get into these levels and then stomped out again. So like this, like that. Yeah, that looks good. I'll mark this one in as a stop order. Very interesting. Yeah. You can also ignore that. You can go a RAR on it and just have the entry like that below the previous indecision candle. But think about it this way: if you found the setup earlier, you would have been triggered in and you would have had your sell loss here, right? Because that's the high of the indecision candle. So you would have been stomped out. And that means if you're following that logic, you want to be below the indecision candle that previously stomped it out. It's not a rejection zone. However, if this candle here closes, you can play on this one as well. It's playing on just the normal 1 day. You can have a smaller trade on that. So all of those are valid. All the options I just showed you, they're all fine. Nothing to worry about there. And yeah. So with that said, it looks like we got it all wrapped up. Let's see. There we go. Yeah. So if you got any questions or anything else you want to talk about, feel free to hop in the Discord. It will be linked in the description below. It is free to join. Nothing there is monetized. And I hope to see you in there. With that said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you. Bye-bye.